tissue in your cheeks. I don't mean cheeks, I mean butt cheeks. Period days are days to love yourself, days to connect with your inner body, days to just be a girl. So hey guys, how are you doing? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Lisa Ajambo. So today I'll be sharing with you personal period tips that I wish I knew earlier. And we had a conversation with my girlies and they were able to like share with me some of the tips that they wish they knew earlier, or some of the tips that they're using to manage their period. So number one is tracking your period. So guys, have you ever been in a situation where you just there and then boom, the period is here? You don't have a pad, you don't have a tampon, you don't have anything that can really help you navigate that. You can really refrain from this such a situation of your periods arriving abruptly by having an app or a calendar. The traditional way, you're having a calendar or app like Flow app or period tracker that can help you track your periods, to be able to plan early, to buy pads, to be able to buy tampons, to be able to have tissues as a lady. Menstruation is basically the pain, the cramps, the mood swings, the energy levels are so low and you feel like you're just giving up. And to severe cases, those who are suffering endometriosis. Some people faint during periods, some people cry, some people vomit. So it's a time to really connect with your body. So dealing with the pain, dealing with the mood swings that come with them is more efficient. So during cramps, you can use heat pads, you can use bottled water, hot water, not extremely hot, but warm water that can help soothe your lower abdomen. You just take, you boil water, you put it in a container, then you put it on your lower abdomen and massage it so that it can soothe and calm you. Then the heat pad should not be so hot that it can leave black spots on your lower abdomen. You can lie flat with your legs up on the wall. If that does not work for you, under severe cases is whereby you have to take the pills, which are not so in most instances recommended, but in those severe cases you don't have to like cry or get yourself messed up, because this is a time that you really embracing being a woman, you're embracing your womanhood. So you go to the hospital in those severe cases, or rather you can take pills to suit you down. And during this period, exercise, like you love yourself. It can be so hard this time because the moment you just move a muscle, you feel like, oh, my pain, I cannot, like you really cannot move, you really cannot do the exercise, like you just feel like, no, you cannot do anything. But it's a time you don't have to do strenuous exercise. Go for a walk, just do some simple squats, stretch a bit so that you can get your blood flowing, your heart moving, and you can get you, it reduces the cramps. After you've exercised, you feel so much better. So during this time, connect with your body, sweat a little bit, and don't pamper yourself so much. How to remove stain from your panty or your bed sheet. Have you ever woken up and you get your panty stained, your bed sheet is stained, and you really don't know how to do? And the stain, blood stain, is so stubborn. You really don't know how to remove it. So you can use hydrogen peroxide, or if you're wondering what's hydrogen peroxide, you can get it from the shops, or rather you can use salt and cold water. You soak your panty overnight or your bed sheet so that you can remove the stain. Easy. A balanced diet. During this time, it's time to love yourself. It's time to be a girl. It's time to treat yourself right. You can have cucumber, you can have hibiscus tea, ginger tea, or you can just have fruits. Fruits are so much recommended, and drink a lot of water. Don't forget to stay hydrated because you're losing a lot of blood. You need to find something that works well for you. You need to explore and find out what product works well for your body. Some people, pads are more efficient. Some people use tampons, though tampons may seem more expensive, and normally most people use pads. But pads we have different brands of pads. There's Soft Care, there's Flora, there is which one is this? There is, I almost said Pampers. No, There is always, yeah, always more. Many people prefer always because it works for them, but other people prefer soft care. So different brands work for different people. Your body can be sensitive to a certain brand, so you need to explore your body and find out which one really works for you to refrain from boils, irritation, and infection. Imagine some people have really complained of some pads giving them infection. So you really need to take time and find out what works for you. If it does not work for you, change a brand. If the product, let's say a pad, you do not love a pad or it irritates you, then you can go for a tampon, you can go for pad caps, and some people use pampers, like maternity pampers. The people that prefer that. The tip that I was almost forgetting on a balanced diet, it's time to prioritize yourself with healthy foods. Avoid spicy foods, salty foods, sugary foods, and junky foods. Eat food that give you energy. Eat food that really connects with you. And dark chocolate, yeah, for those girls, like that's the time you want to be pampered. That's the time you want chocolate. We want just to feel loved. We want yogurt, like you see. So during this time, really, you need to like prioritize yourself with food that is healthy to you. And in the discussion with my girls, I picked out something very unique and something that I really have not tried out, but some people say it works for them. That you insert tissue in your cheeks. I don't mean cheeks, I mean butt cheeks. To hold the blood when you're sleeping. This one helps you not stain the bed sheets at night. Like you can use cotton or you can use what do we call it? Tissue. You fold it well, then you insert it in your cheeks to hold the blood. But I find this one not so weird because it works for some people. I find it. Why don't you just put on a pad, like okay, maybe, or use a panty liner, like let's take, some people actually don't know this one. You see how the pad looks like, but panty liner should be in here. When you're in a panty liner, so instead of using tissues or cotton to hold the blood, which is more efficient because in a small surface on the butt cheeks. You know what I mean, right? Now, these cheeks, don't put tissue in your cheeks because you're gonna die maybe when you swallow them. But in that situation where you wanna use tissue, why can't you use a panty liner? They work when the flow is less, like you're not having heavy periods. The flow is less, so you can use panty liners, or rather, you can use the pad. But in a situation you make a pad vibaya, then it means you're going to stain your bed still. So managing periods can be tricky, but I really wish I knew some of these tips when growing up, or when really I was embracing my womanhood. And I'm still learning a lot of tips. Some people, because along the journey, we will talk about how to deal with the doers, we'll talk about myths of period myths and a lot. So guys, those are the personal tips that I wish I knew earlier. Give me yours, suggest yours in the comment section, and let me know which one works for you. Bye.